Any lessons from your time in Washington, D.C.?
The government is basically unfixable. If you look at our national debt, which is insanely high, the interest payments exceed the Defense Department, War Department budget. And they keep rising. So if AI and robots don't solve our national debt, we're toast.
Elon Musk mapping out plans. Elon Musk mapping out plans.
And I actually believe crypto is a currency of AI. We spoke about earlier how soon enough all of us will have multiple agents, AI agents working for us. They're going to inform us, they're going to support us, they're going to make transactions on our behalf. So worldwide, there will be explosion of financial transactions 24/7. The traditional banks, the SWIFT system cannot support that. So crypto will play a bigger and bigger role in the age of AI.
But at the same time, we're going to digitize currencies very rapidly. And so there are two countries that are more advanced in these technology, in blockchain, than Europe and the United States right now. And that's India and Brazil. They had a need because of inflation, because of corruption. They needed to digitize their currency. And I do believe this is going to accelerate. And that's going to be the next frontier, using AI, using this. But crypto is going to play a big role. The digitization of currency, digitization of everything we're doing. I'm a big believer, and this is one thing that will change Bloomberg even. I believe we're going to be in the cutting edge of tokenizing bonds and stocks.
It's coming.
And we have the technology now. The fact that we are now moving forward in tokenization, every bond and stock, is crazy.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box, provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto make a move up. Right now, as I'm doing this video, we are flat. And we had a few altcoins like Doge and Pepe get a decent pump. And we have BNB market cap hits an all-time high. And don't forget, guys, they are burning tokens. And of course, that's going to manipulate the price. And those who've been with me from the beginning know I told you that BNB would just keep moving on up. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates yesterday climbing back up. And guys, we know no one wants this long-term paper except the U.S. And that's the reason why the Treasury Department is throwing the kitchen sink at this long end. And then we had the dollar up yesterday. And we have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 17 billion yesterday. And again, hitting another low. But we know the Treasury Department is now buying the debt to manipulate the long end. So, guys, make sure you go on the Fed website. Keep yourself up to date. So, therefore, we know where the manipulation is coming from. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Fed Jerome Powell in the House on Wednesday. And we know he's going to be cutting rates due to the labor market, but we know inflation is still sticky and is going to keep rising. And then on top of it, the jobs numbers are about to be manipulated just due to holiday hiring. So me personally, I don't see the Fed going into a rate cut cycle. I really think it's going to be a one and done because inflation is going to move back up. And then also jobs numbers are going to come in decent just because of manipulated hiring for the holidays. But we know the market is going to react to the words Jerome Powell say, not what he actually does. So if Fed Jerome Powell leaves the door open that he will cut in the next meetings, then yes, the market is going to react. The bond market is going to react. And of course, cryptos and stocks are going to get a pump. But I don't see that happening. Remember, Jerome Powell rides off into the sun in May of next year. And guys, we know when it comes to this digital economy, everything speeds up next year from 2026 to 2028. Trump's job as a landers inside this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs up at close yesterday. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum ETFs both had net inflows for the week. Guys, make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows. We know when that happens. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Blackrock seeks to tokenize ETFs after Bitcoin fund breakthrough. And we already know the goal, 24/7 trading, real-time settlement, freeing up trillions and trillions of dollars. And we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And once the big banks, and we've already heard from NASDAQ, once these big banks and big exchanges start to tokenize, it's going to be done overnight. The technology is already there. Like BlackRock's Larry Fink told you, remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. And speaking of the plan, we have lastly, Elon Musk warned that the U.S. faces a potential financial collapse from its $37 trillion debt unless AI and robotics are used to address the crisis. And we already know the goal. Devalue the dollar so they can devalue the debt. And because they left rates higher for longer and printed all this money, the small and medium-sized businesses and banks fall by the wayside, leaving the big banks and big corporations the last ones standing. And then, of course, they're going to use the excuse that they have to turn to the machines. Well, they don't need a break. They don't call out. No insurance. Work 24/7, and they definitely don't talk back. And of course, they're going to increase productivity. So therefore, the corporations don't lose out. Then, of course, because we have the stable coins and these smart contracts, they can hand out the universal basic income. And doing the C word, they've done all the tests. And with the metaverse, now the people have something to do. They can travel the world from their couch. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam Save the Village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam Save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.